Hey guys, so today's video is my mommy and nighttime routine. Usually we start around between 5 and 5:30 tonight. It was 5:20 if you can see on my phone. I'm usually done eating at this time, and William is in his high chair eating, finishing up. And while he's finishing up, I try and get some of the dishes done from dinner and just kind of, put together the kitchen back a little bit. By this time, William was fussing and he was ready to get down, so I am just going to wipe him down. Sean just came home from work. He's going to put away a couple groceries, and I'm just going to wipe a very spaghetti-faced little boy down as best as I can. Gets down, he has to love on Daddy, and I'm going to attempt to wipe him down even more. Things get very messy. You can see Sasha in the back there cleaning up after him. She is such a good little helper. So after William's out of his chair, then this is when I take my time and get the rest of the kitchen cleaned up. Sean is going to get in the shower, and I'm just going to wipe down the table. And on his booster seat, I usually use these Clorox wipes. They're just so handy and easy, and his booster seat is just an absolute disaster every single night. So I usually take my time here and getting all the crevices and everything and just give it a really, really good wipe down. And then after that, I'm going to move to the floor. Sasha usually gets all the big pieces, but the floor is still usually pretty sticky, so I like to take one of those Clorox wipes and just quickly go over the floor so there's no stickiness or gross stuff lurking around on the floor. And then after that's done, I'm going to go back into the kitchen and finish up in there. William didn't eat much that night, so I'm going to set his aside and hopefully he'll eat a little bit more a little later. I'm going to dish Sean up his while he's in the shower so he can eat after he gets out, and then the rest of it I'm going to put in a Tupperware so he can take it to work the next day. Then I am just going to do the rest of the dishes, wipe down the counters. For the counters, I'm using this Method cleaner. I'm going to show it here in a second. I think it's Method. No, Mrs. Myers. I think it's Mrs. Myers. I'm going to show it in a second, but I'm pretty sure it's Mrs. Myers cleaner. I'm going to use, yeah, Mrs. Myers. And I'm just going to use that for the countertops and wipe down the stove and all of that stuff. But it goes so fast, all tied up like a captive. I'm on to you. Used to pay. Then anywhere between like 5:45 and 6-ish, that's when William gets his song time. I always say, William, are you ready for your songs? And he just comes running out. He's so excited, does his little happy hand dance and runs right over. He knows exactly what's about to happen. He is so excited. We don't do a ton of screen time, but at night he does get between like 45 minutes and an hour. It just gives me time to finish up cleaning. He also gets his milk. Yeah, it just gives me time to finish up cleaning and gives him a little wind down time. So while he's doing that, I'm going to pop in his bedroom and get that all picked up. This might seem overkill, but I always make sure there is 4 pacifiers in his crib before he goes down. I just want him to be able to find one if he wakes up in the middle of the night. Then I'll grab a towel for him, and then I'm going to move out into the living room and get this disaster cleaned up. And then after I get both rooms picked up, that's when I'm going to run the vacuum. Then after I get done with all of that, it's usually between like 6 and 6:15. It's about 6:12, and then the rest of the time I take on my computer, I edit, do a little bit of work. You can see William lounging on Sean in the background, just hanging out with him. They're getting some time, and he's just watching his shows, relaxing while I get some work done on the computer. Then at about 6:40, between like 6:40 and 6:45, I will get the bath going, get that filled up and that ready to go. And then I think I forget to show any other timestamps throughout the rest of the video, but I will tell you guys. So when we get in the bath, it is about 6:50-ish, so we're just going to play around in here. His cheeks look really red, and I don't know why they look so red on camera. They weren't that red in person. But they were a little bit red, but it was really warm in our house, and his cheeks just always seem to be pretty red. But we don't wash hair every night. We didn't this night. We just washed his body and let him play a little bit, and then we're going to go into the bedroom. I'm going to attempt to brush his teeth as best as possible, and pretty quickly he gets over it. He does pick it up in a little bit and just chew on it himself, and I just kind of let him do that. He always plays with the light switch. It is his favorite thing, so I apologize for that. That's probably pretty annoying in the video, but he loves it. Then we are going to put on a clean, dry diaper, and then I'm just going to lotion him up. Our lotions vary. I'm using, I think tonight, the Baby Ganix lotion, but we have Honest Company and a couple other kinds. We just kind of flop back and forth, and he's going to pick up the toothbrush again and kind of chew on it a little bit. Then I'm going to put Aquaphor on his cheeks. That kind of helps with the redness and the dryness. So we're going to do that. Then we're going to pick out some jammies and get him dressed, and then he is going to pick out a book. He'll stand there. I edited a lot of it out, but he stood there for so long. It's such a hard task for him to try and pick out a book. He has to pick out like the most perfect book for me to read him at night. It is so funny to watch him just stand there and like pull all the books off of his shelf until he finds the most perfect book, and then we are just going to sit and have story time. After we read his book, I'm going to set him down, let him kind of run around for a second, and I'm going to get his nightlight going, and then after that, we close our curtains, say goodnight to the world, we turn on our songs, our sounds from the sound machine, which he absolutely loves. He always has a smile on his face when I ask him to turn on his sounds. He loves turning off his light as well, so we will do that. Say night to mommy and daddy who is filming this, and we lay him down and he is out, and it is about 7 when he actually goes to sleep. And right when I come out, Sasha is so excited. She knows it is her turn to go outside, so I'll get her on her leash and I'll just take a little mini walk with her around the property while Sean is in the house, and she'll do her nightly potty and all that. And then usually I will just hang out on the couch, catch up on some shows, finish editing or doing YouTube stuff, and just kind of chill for the rest of the night. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new, please consider subscribing before you leave, and don't forget to hit that like button if you want to see more videos like this, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.